Here we are at Craigmore 2023. This is round 3 for the NSORRA season. Just showing a few of the highlights just to cut down on video length. I do have a fuller video posted there, more of the highlights. So this one's just a bit shorter version. You see the start here came through. I think I'm sitting about 6th position right now. Coming through these faster switchbacks. You can see a guy kind of lost it there on the loose gravel, but he got her going and just was able to kind of keep by me, but another guy snuck by on the right hand side, so I'm in 7th at this position. 30 bikes out there in this intermediate B. I did end up finishing 5th overall this race, so for my second hare scramble in my life, I was quite satisfied with that. First time on this track, so quite dusty coming up here on the main road there, and we hopped down into the ditch for a short little sprint here up the roots in the mud. Little rock there. Buddy gets tangled up a little bit and gets on the gas, gives me some roost there, but anyway, it's all part of the game. So just kind of showing some of the highlights coming through here. There's a few little incidences where bikes lost it. A guy lost it there on the corner. I think he ended up maybe 2nd in the final of this race. I take the wide line there, let him go by me. He must have got her back up fairly quick and he got by me. So trying not to hold anybody up that's faster behind me. So like I said, I do have another video if you wanted to see more of the race. I have one complete lap as well, just the fastest lap of the day that I did up, just in case you were looking for something a little longer or interested in the track. But he lets him go by. I don't know if he knew I was there, but there was enough room. I felt that I could sneak by him there. He was holding us up a little bit, so I got by him. Another guy looked like he had some struggles on that corner there, so definitely throughout the day there was a few mishaps, but certainly makes for an entertaining ride. And you know, I think the main thing was just being consistent. You don't have to be the fastest one out there, but being consistent is huge. I try to take the inside line. I get up beside him, but just gets a little tight through here, so I let him go ahead, but he does let me pass just up here anyways, so some tight racing. Coming up through here, there's a rocky, rooty section, but he gets stalled, and he gets her going, and he roosts me, so I'm like, I gotta get out of here, and of course I popped the wheel off, lost traction, and threw in the tree there, and I was able to get it started before he did, and got by him, and kept going there, so didn't lose too much time there. And coming back up the mountain here, just behind a slower rider, he lets me go by here in a second, and coming back up through that rooty section was a problem for quite a few people throughout the race, but just kicks a little sideways there, but was able to get by without too much effort expended. So on the downward spot coming towards the checkpoint, give him a little rev just to let him know I was there. He pulled over. That must have been a little spicy crash there. There's a bit of a drop off there. I'm not sure how far down the bike went, but looked like he was okay, had the bike up. But following this guy for a little bit here at the tail end of the race here, so I think he was in a position ahead of me, so I was just trying to kind of push as much as I could within my limits, but definitely here we're about an hour into this race. It's hard to see on my clock there on the handlebars, but maybe around 55 minutes in, so got a couple laps left probably. At this point it was an hour and 30-minute race. Another stalled bike there. Guy took a wide line, and the guy in front of me that I'd been following for a bit, he ended up getting behind it, bound up in that, so got by cleanly. Fun little section coming through here, and it's hard to tell, but on the right it's quite a bit of a drop off there, and you could carry a fair bit of speed coming up through here in a quick left right, and then another section that you carry a bit of speed up through, and it ended up turning and coming back down after this, but fun little flowy section, a little bit of loose rock there, so did have to kind of have some good throttle control not to spin out, and everybody lets me pass there, and we kind of head back down towards the later half of the lap there. Coming up this hill, it's quite steep, hard to tell on the GoPro. Buddy must have struggled getting up there, and I wasn't sure where it was how it was going to go if I get around him, but snuck by him without too much effort and not getting too jacked up. At this point my heart rate was just through the roof. And I had this, and there's a brute, and I got my right shoulder pretty good. Buddy asked if I was the guy last time, so I'm assuming somebody else on a white bike must have had a similar situation happen to them when he went by. So, but luckily, only a few seconds lost there. Got the bike back up and running. This was the guy that I had been in front of for a little bit, and he got by me there because of that. So, just trying to maintain a pace to keep up to him. Coming back up, I think this might have been the last lap. I'm sitting down at this point, getting kind of tired, but yeah, this was this was the last lap. Hit these roots here, and he lets me go by, and I get by him, and then I finish 5th. So anyway, check out my other videos if you want to see some other footage. Thanks a lot.